Imagine this, a tiny spider crawls across your kitchen floor. It's small, almost insignificant, and yet it catches your eye. You feel a shiver run down your spine as you watch it move. Your first instinct is to get rid of it, right? You grab a can of bug spray, right? It's the most logical solution to deal with this tiny intruder. You aim, spray, and the problem is solved. But what if your reaction was a bit more extreme? But what if, instead of bug spray, your body launched a full-blown nuclear attack? Imagine the chaos, the destruction, all for a tiny spider. Sounds absurd, doesn't it? Yet this is exactly what happens inside our bodies when we have an allergic reaction. That's kind of what happens with allergies. When we encounter something harmless like pollen, dust, or pet dander, our immune system sometimes goes into overdrive. It treats these benign substances as if they were dangerous invaders. Our bodies sometimes react to harmless things like they're dangerous threats. Talk about overkill. Instead of a simple, measured response, our immune system unleashes a barrage of defenses, causing symptoms like sneezing, itching, and watery eyes. Allergies are like our immune system's way of using a nuke on a spider. It's an exaggerated response to something that poses no real threat. This overreaction can make us feel miserable, even though the trigger itself is harmless. It's a massive overreaction to something that's not really a big deal. Just like using a nuclear bomb to deal with a tiny spider, our immune system's response to allergens is way out of proportion. Our bodies are amazing machines, but sometimes they get a little confused about what's actually dangerous. This confusion leads to the dramatic and often uncomfortable symptoms we experience during an allergic reaction. So next time you sneeze because of some dust, remember, your body is just trying to protect you, even if it's going a bit overboard. So, what are these spiders that trigger such a dramatic response? They're everywhere. Pollen floating in the air, dust bunnies hiding under your bed, and even certain foods can set off alarm bells in our immune system. For some people, it's the proteins in food like peanuts or shellfish that trigger a reaction. For others, it's the furry friends we love. Pet dander can send our immune systems into overdrive. It's different for everyone. Okay, but what's actually happening in our bodies when we have an allergic reaction? It's a fascinating and complex process that involves various components of our immune system working in overdrive. Let's break it down step by step. Here's the deal. Our immune system is like our own personal army, always on the lookout for invaders like bacteria and viruses. These invaders are known as antigens, and our immune system is trained to recognize and destroy them. But sometimes it gets a little too enthusiastic. When it encounters something it thinks is a threat, it releases these things called histamines. Histamines are chemicals stored in certain cells of our body, and they play a crucial role in our immune response. They help to increase blood flow to the affected area and attract other immune cells to help fight off the invader. Histamines are like the body's alarm system. They cause all those classic allergy symptoms: sneezing, runny nose, itchy eyes, you name it. These symptoms are actually our body's way of trying to expel the perceived threat. For example, sneezing helps to clear the nasal passages, while a runny nose helps to flush out the irritant. It's like our body is trying to fight off an enemy, but the enemy is just a harmless peanut. In the case of allergies, our immune system mistakenly identifies a harmless substance like pollen or pet dander as a dangerous invader. This overreaction can cause a range of symptoms, from mild discomfort to severe reactions. Understanding this process helps us appreciate the complexity of our immune system and the importance of managing allergies effectively. Section 4. Worms, the original enemy. You see, our immune systems evolved over millions of years to fight off real threats, like parasites, particularly worms. Back in the day, before modern sanitation, we lived in much closer contact with these creepy crawlies. Our immune systems became really good at recognizing and attacking these parasites, keeping us healthy in a world full of potential dangers. But then things changed. Section 5. Cleanliness, a double-edged sword. We humans are pretty smart. We figured out that washing our hands, having clean water, and living in cleaner environments made us much healthier overall. But this cleanliness, while a good thing, had an unexpected side effect. With fewer parasites to fight, our immune systems didn't have as much to do. They got a little bored, you could say. And that's when they started mistaking harmless things like pollen and pet dander for dangerous invaders. Section 6. The future of fighting allergies. So what can we do about it? Allergies affect millions of people worldwide, causing discomfort and sometimes severe reactions. But the good news is, science is on our side. Scientists are hard at work trying to understand exactly how allergies work and why they affect some people more than others. This involves studying the immune system, genetics, and environmental factors. By understanding these mechanisms, researchers can develop more effective treatments and preventive measures. We're learning more every day. There are already medications that can help manage symptoms, such as antihistamines and corticosteroids. These medications can provide relief from sneezing, itching, and other allergic reactions. However, they are not a cure, and many people still suffer despite these treatments. Researchers are developing new treatments all the time. Immunotherapy, for example, aims to desensitize the immune system to allergens, providing long-term relief. This involves exposing patients to small, controlled amounts of the allergen over time. Additionally, cutting-edge technologies like CRISPR are being explored to potentially edit genes associated with allergic responses. While we might not have all the answers yet, one thing's for sure: there's hope for a future where allergies won't keep us from enjoying all the amazing things life has to offer. Imagine a world where you can enjoy a picnic in the park without worrying about pollen, or where children can play freely in fields of flowers without fear of an allergic reaction. The future of fighting allergies is bright, and with continued research and innovation, we're getting closer to making this vision a reality.